again. They did it in 2001. They couldn't find $2 trillion. And just now, they just couldn't find $2 trillion.
Then check the couch.
I don't think so. Well, now guess what? The Senate negotiators agree to add $45 billion to Biden's defense budget. Now, $45 billion is enough to end homelessness in America. They're not going to do it. They can send everybody to college. They can give everybody a living wage. They can give everybody. They're not going to do it. What are they going to do? They're going to do this. Why? Because America is a failed state. We are 100% corrupt. America is not regular corrupt like people think. America is 100%. The United States government is 100% corrupt, and it's been bought by corporations and mostly people in the military-industrial complex, which is why we can do this while we have people sleeping under every bridge and people going bankrupt when they get sick, and we don't have air conditioning, and we have chipping. We have in schools. We don't have enough hospital beds when people get sick. We don't have enough teachers right now in America. We don't have enough teachers. They have to go recruit people from the military to go teach school. But we can do this all fucking day long.
So that's it. That's the minute.
Okay, brother had something come up on his thumbnail. It was about a year ago, but basically all they did was prove a point, because now a year later it's still relevant, because exactly what he said has come to pass in the past year. So with that, before we get started, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, Rekakwadash.
GMS Chicago. We want to send double honors out to our apostles and elders out there in New York, and elder bishops out in Connecticut. We want to send the double honors and whatnot to them men, as well as the floating apostles of Bamla and Ricard, and distinguished gentlemen such as Elder Big Gag, that likes to move around here in the United States and whatnot, and visit different camps and camp out and fellowship with different brothers in different camps. So we send double honors out to them. For the brother out there that's pushing the truth, I'm gonna put the good, bad, ugly, breaking down these scriptures, interacting with the people on the planet, good, the bad, and the ugly in these scriptures. We send salutations. Hopefully that helps to satisfy. But like I said, the brother keyed up something that came up in his thumbnail. There's more so now than ever. Somebody put up
I got a precept for you. Go ahead, show me, pull up.
You got a precept? Read that. Give me Job 9:24.
This Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. It say, flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity, for the time of the Lord revenge, he will render into her recompense.
So the Lord's gonna pay America back for the wickedness that it has done, because in the process of his doing his wickedness, he's also had the apple of his eye in the midst of him. Okay, so people, this is fucked up, and this is so fucked up, and he done fucked over a people that the Lord, even when he said he was wroth with his children for a while, you all took it further than y'all were supposed to, but it was done for a purpose in the process of that way.
It say, verse 7, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Stop. Go, you got prosperity doctrine in these churches, and America pushed that prosperity fucking doctrine around the world. That motherfuckers came into America thinking that the streets were literally paved with gold. They could come in here, but hey, I'm gonna go in there with a motherfucking hammer and a chisel and chisel up some of their motherfucking streets and come back home and be rich. And guy here was fucked up in the head behind. And this, that, and other. So don't get it twisted. Go ahead.
But this land, they say this the land of opportunity. So you come over here. That's why a lot of people overseas, or the immigrants like in Mexico and stuff like that, they come over here because they in a poor state. Remember, Russia 20 years ago was poor. Remember, people that come from Mexico, they already poor. They come over here, work their ass off, and send their money back home, and they live in luxury. Right?
And this is more like 40 years ago. And the reason I say that on the Russian tip is because of the fact that when Gorbachev had that thing where when Nixon told Gorbachev to tear the wall down, and this, that, and other, that was back in the 80s. So that's actually almost 40 years ago now.
Calm.
Okay.
I always say 20 because,
that's a round number.
We came into about 10 years ago. I'm just, you know,
Right, but no.
but yeah, about 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah,
So
that was 40 years ago. See, but when all that was happening 40 years ago, Russia pulled back, tore the wall down, did all that. Let the other nations in different parts of even Russia itself defunct and move. Like I said, so like Ukraine and all that, they had to get the missiles back because those were Russian missiles.
Right.
You want to go off into the independence of being your own satellite per se,
Right.
fine, but those missiles belong to me.
Right.
Give me my missiles back. So they did that. But now you've got this thing now where you got all this stuff, like you said, Ukraine and Russian war now.
Right.
Russia just taking this land back.
Right.
Okay, so this, that, and other. But America is actually funding the fighting force that's fighting against Russia in the process. So it's corrupt.
Well,
He's still corrupt.
yeah, that's because America is trying to build a base in
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, they'll put them back. Them trying to fucking set up shop in Ukraine was the same way Russia. The Cuban Missile Crisis back in the motherfucking 60s. Yeah, that was the same thing. And John F. Kennedy was ready to go nuclear then. He was absolutely ready to go nuclear then. He said, if you don't move this motherfucking shit out of here right now, and this, that, and other, we can push the buttons and get it cracking right now. So Russia's like, y'all can do all the shit y'all want to do, but remember now, I've got people that I'm looking at as Russian citizens that's in the midst of you all that wants out. And if y'all won't let them out, and y'all won't let them have their independence in the process, I'm defending them. And that's what all that shit jumped off over there for. So like the brother said, we're corrupt. We got $45 billion that could have been over a year ago that could have did all this other good, but it didn't. Like you said, what he said, we're beyond corrupt.
Right.
Okay, we're beyond corrupt. This is America. Wait, what? Give me that Job 9:24. You a little bit more than that, and you give me that after you get through that.
Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take bond for her pain, and so she would be healed.
Bring it down.
And that's the whole thing. This place is through. It's so corrupt. Hey, America is so much debt, man, in front of all these other nations.
And the bomb would be the dollar, but the dollar ain't got no worth to it.
No worth at all.
So they print up all this paper, but this paper is worthless now. Go ahead.
And that's why you see all the prices, inflation, and all that. And that's why all these other nations can talk that shit now, because what? They've been building up that country all these years because America is an outport instead of an import. They don't make none of their items over here no more like they did that built up this country.
Yeah, see, America was a very, very strong manufacturing company. Right. Okay. That's everything. They manufactured the steel. All the steel mills out here. We're sitting literally in the steel belt of the Illinois area right now. Like I said, I lived over here. And I lived further west and north. And from where I was at, when the sun went down in the west, you would think that the sun was coming up back over here in the east at the same time. Because as that glow went down, this glow lit up. Okay? And what I'm pointing at is the east over my shoulder here, because all the steel mills and shit was down in this area on this end and whatnot, and all that shit would light up at night. You would think the sun was coming up. Literally, you would think the sun is doing this shit. That's how it lit up and whatnot. So manufacturing, we supplied steel. War is big business. Huge business. So motherfuckers would set up a war, run it, destroy the infrastructure, and then sell you the steel. The motherfucking build your infrastructure back after they done jump started the war and funded the motherfucking the fucking covert acts.
Yeah.
They made that shit jump off in the first place.
And that's how you know America is wrong.
And that's why the guy said America's beyond corrupt.
Right, beyond corrupt. Hey, this verse 9, one more verse now, man. You have it It say we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaching to heaven and then lifted up even to the skies. So this place is destined to be destroyed, man. For all the atrocities, the wickedness that it promote against Yahweh Bashem Rashai and according to his people, man. Because you gotta understand, the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. And when you are being corrupt and touching the apple of the Lord's eye, it must be judgment for those things, man. Because America, like the dude said, America have enough money to take the homeless off the street. So how much more the citizens?
Right.
Printing all this goddamn money, man. But they don't want to do that, man. You know why? Because it's a business or corporation, man. Yeah. It's always the rich is going to be rich and the poor is going to be poor. As long as the poor don't never get up to the rich, they can never conquer us, man.
And like you said, and all of that, all that song and dance, all them chessboard moves, all that motherfucking what's that called when you expert chess player, grandmaster. All those grandmaster chess moves are for one thing: put the Israelites down and take the whole world under their fucking wing so they can do this. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it both, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a Mark Antony in their in their right hand and in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell save that he had the Mark Antony, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So now, why do they want to do that? Because this Edomite has got a God complex. And in that, he, like I said, he had to wait for the technology to catch up to his grand scheme of things. You know, Tony Stark even had that in one of his fucking Iron Man movies and whatnot.
I think Iron Man 2.
Yeah, where his dad said, I don't have the technology to pull this off.
Right.
But you will have. So the technology, for him to be God, he had to have something that could overlook and see everything all the time. He needed a computer that could process all this shit all at the same time. And now that he's got them kind of computers in place, now he's ready to become the God that they think he is. But then here's what this, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna get it together. But this is Isaiah 14 and 12. Art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nations? This is America. Like you said, Babylon and the Jews. They drunk this motherfucking false ass doctrine and thought that America could never go down.
Right.
And now it's on the verge of that. It's right there at the cusp of that. Okay? The did weaken the nations. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. This man has got a God complex. But the nations ain't fucking with it because they say, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. That they that see thee shall never look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? So it was Lucifer at one. Now it shows that Lucifer is a man. So if Lucifer a man, like I said, you got a spiritual side of that, then you got a human side of that to pull it off. These Edomites, these Ashkenazis, these JOOs are the elite of that nation of people that's got that spirit running rampant through them. Right. With no regard. They did not open the prison houses. They did none of that shit. Like I said, they done legalized weed, but they still got motherfuckers locked up for it.
Right. And then they want to talk about reparations.
Right.
They want to start paying you niggas back for all the years that they have that we built this country up with the sweats and backs of us.
Yeah.
And now they want to pay us back? No, the scripture says said you must pay back with blood, man.
He said, I will return your recompense. Okay?
All the extortion, all the lying, all the trademark, all the come snatch your baby and sell it on the black market, all those things, man. He go over, drop bombs on your country, take it over, set up their government, and make you pay taxes, man. That's the MO of Esau Edom, man. They tell you that in John 10 and 10. He come to steal, kill, and destroy. That's his MO.
That's what he set up to do. That's what he was designed to do. The scripture says that if it wasn't for the elect's sake, that no flesh would be saved. Okay? So this man only understands destruction. And y'all want to think y'all gonna be able to go hand in hand and rulership with this motherfucker in the kingdom?
Right.
Crazy as fuck. All right, read, man. Go ahead, read.
I got a couple of them, so
Go ahead.
this time we get this.
Unless you don't read through.
He got
I
like
know. Hey.
Fire boy.
Hey. He's sitting here like this. Spider fingers.
Right.
If that was if his phone was a Bible, he'd be looking like this right now.
Well, you should feel the couch. It's burning. It's smoking. All right.
I'm with the heavy hitters, baby. They keep you hot. The water you hot by shit out of the shop. I'm gonna get the way you called it earlier. You know what I mean? Because this is Job 9:24. That was in that Habakkuk. You dig what I'm saying? This is Job 9:24. Yeah, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? Like the elder just said, he's a man. Who is this devil? Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. This is what he's done. It was given into him to do his wicked shit. He said, that Revelation, you know what I mean? Yeah, 6, right? Yeah,
The red horse.
Exactly, the red horse. Take peace from her. Yeah. So this is what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna stop his until the Lord stop his ass.
Exactly.
The Lord got to put him down.
That's his MO. That's all he knows. All he knows is destruction. He gonna keep destroying shit and whatnot. What the scripture says, when he gets pulled down, even the trees gonna be like,
Right.
oh, I don't have a fella to fucking come fuck with me no more.
Exactly.
He kills the biggest producers of oxygen on the planet.
That's right.
And then want to know why we all got respiratory issues and shit like that.
Yeah, and they got that Pandemic X coming out. Bill hates. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers ain't gonna stop. This is Revelation 6 and 5. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace on the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. That's Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. In Genesis, he was given the sword. And he's used it wickedly to do all of his bidding, kill, rape, rob, murder, everybody across the planet, but more importantly, they elected Israel, and that's why he's got to pay. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Go ahead. And his sword isn't just a sword. Don't for you motherfuckers that don't understand it, think outside the box. He was given the sword initially. Okay, that sword evolved into the gun evolved into the fucking military weaponry and all this other kind of stuff that has up to and included nuclear weapons of the day. Those was all given to this man. The technology who cracked the code on how to split the atom and start doing that. Them germs. Okay, them germs.
Yeah, those germs and lots.
Yeah. So you motherfuckers want to piss on it, this, that, and the other. Y'all want to think that y'all this and y'all that or whatever, or those people are done away with. Nah, those people are still around. There's no dying off of people. People they evolve and whatnot, like racism. Racism evolves. You're not lynching us up by the droves like you used to or whatnot. But they just found that fucking police station that had like 200-something bodies in the
Mississippi, behind Mississippi. All these police stations, all these people been kidnapped, reported missing. Motherfucker, all behind Mississippi jail, 200 bodies. You know what I mean? And more than that, this is just what they uncovered in the back of a Mississippi jail. You know what I mean? This is this MO, this wicked devil. He's not going to stop doing his violence. But he's not going to stop killing. Y'all think it's sweet because y'all on a long lease. Y'all can go to work and stuff like that. But he's got a perpetual hatred. He's not going to stop.
Well, he upgraded his technology. He went from the sword. Now he went to predictive programming, using the media to control your people, man. Why you think the Willie Lynch letter was put in place?
Yeah.
To take away the slavery, to slave your mind now. Now we don't have to beat your ass. We already did that. Now you keep beating their ass, of course they gonna rebel. Now you give them a little freedom that they think they have, which everybody know, man, that we don't have no freedom in the fucking America, man.
No, but we don't have no freedom. The world doesn't have any freedom, and I say that to say this. Go to any country, and you go to want to leave that country, go to another country. You gotta have a passport. So the covering cast has been cast over the whole entire planet. People don't know who they are. Well, people know who they are, but their heritage hasn't been stripped from them the way it's been stripped from us. We don't know our language, we don't know our God, all that. And the reason that he had to do that on that level is because he had to strip the nations of who they were. So he could absolutely strip us in the process, because our God will stand up for us. Okay? All these other Buddhas and all this other kind of shit, they're not gonna raise up.
Well, they don't care anyway.
Right.
You gotta understand. Even if he would have stripped them from their heritage, they wasn't
Gonna do shit.
It doesn't matter anyway with them. It was all set up upon us, man.
Exactly.
Because if we came together, the Lord said, hey,
You all face the
we all face the east, and the Lord said he'll bring up the kingdom.
right.
The Lord said that if he would have went to any other nation, they would have been returned, man.
All right. Sure, that's that too.
But here in this society, in this wicked ass century, man, we got wicked ass Israelites that don't even want to return when we telling you that we have the greatest power on earth. The ones that we can actually get out this bullshit. We have a way to escape.
Right.
But Jake want to stay here. They love the corruption, the lies, the bullshit, man. This man tell you every day he a fucking devil, man. He show you his MO. He show you he's set up and he want to fucking backstab you, man.
Right.
But you go to this devil for everything. But it was called part of the curses. I know you got that perpetual hatred, so go ahead, you got it.
Oh, okay, come on.
Get your roll off, so lock it, bro.
You
You got it.
yeah, you was rolling. I was saying, you know how we roll.
You
It is
got it,
right. Yeah, this is Ezekiel 35, like they were just going into. He has never been. The scripture never trust our enemy. He has never been for our turn. You know what I mean? And this is what this all leads to. Like the elders was just saying, the controversies with the elected Israel. That's what it all boils down to. And this devil has got to pay for that. He has got a perpetual bloodlust. He's not going to do anything but try to keep us from our maker, like they just said now. And he's done that through that manipulation of the media.
Yeah.
Everything he controls to get
Media,
right,
radio,
right.
the talk shows, all through the programming of society, man. The music,
Right.
all those things. So I can go.
No, because this is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seeth thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Because you have, this is what you have done. You know what I mean? You continue to find ways to kill the elect of Israel. Let's make it clear. You know what I mean? You don't care about these other nations because you rule over them. They don't have a power like the elders were saying that they can call upon to save them. We do. So we know that when we call upon our power, he's going to eliminate this wickedness once and for all. You will not be in rulership once the Lord comes back. Point blank, period. And y'all know that. But our 2/3 our people, y'all don't know. That's why y'all continue to be bought into this Cat Williams bullshit, all this distractions. None of that shit means anything. The bottom line is, the hopeful elect us. We out here sighing and crying for the abomination thereof, asking for Yahweh Shemashah to come and return so he can rule in righteousness and we can rule right along with him. But please.
Here we go. This is Proverbs 29 and 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So it got breaks and commas and all kinds of stuff in this. Where there's no vision, that's your 2/3. That's why you hang on to this shit, because this is the only thing you know. Okay? The people perish. That's why you go perish. It says that 2/3 of his own people here in America is going to be put down because they don't have a vision. They don't have that the Lord can do what he says he's going to do. And even in the midst of incoming nuclear weapons, we can be saved out of it. Okay? Daniel had to go into a lion's den. We keep saying it. And these scriptures was written aforetime for our knowledge, our understanding, to reprove, but also to encourage the hopeful elect.
Said 3 holy children have to be tossed in the furnace.
Furnace, exactly.
See, it don't get no hotter than that.
Facts.
Right.
Except the missiles.
Yeah, the missiles do. The
missiles hot.
the missiles are gonna melt the very elements. And you an element, nigga. You one of the elements.
You are the target.
That's it. So, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And what is the law? It's these law, statutes, and commandments, but basically the commandments of the Bible. Why? Because the scripture told us that we want to be able to keep it perfect, but we're to keep it to the best of our ability. 1 and 2, keep our faith. Okay, hold on to our faith. Trust that Yahweh, while Yahweh shines, who he says he's going to be, and be willing to ride that even into death. And if you can do that, then he will give you a crown of life.
Right.
But you motherfuckers don't want to understand that part of it. So y'all already mentally destroyed. Y'all just marking time to be father, as y'all say. Missile food.
Right.
Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
I was getting at what you had quoted, you know what I mean? But jump down to 2, that Proverbs 29:2, because he ought to be using Proverbs. Yeah, jump up, Salaka, jump up, Salaka, jump up to 2, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, the wicked are, you're going to continue to mourn. The famine is coming, the plagues is coming. You know, there's universal health care where they're going to give you another pandemic where your ass can't go outside. The wicked are going to do exactly what wicked people do. They got that lust that you said earlier. They want to be that God complex. They're going to continue to control and squeeze your dumb ass till there's nothing left in you. They're not going to change their programming. And that's what you stupid ass 2/3 of you dumb ass people think, that all of a sudden, you know, like the script said, he did Ethiopian, how could he change his stripe? He was accustomed to doing evil, how could he end up doing something else? This nigga's evil. He's not going to change. Y'all keep hoping that he's going to change and y'all gonna prosper in a kingdom that's been forsaken. This is what y'all don't understand. We're trying to tell you every day, this place has an expiration date. The wicked is going to come to an end. But before that end comes, they're going to cause all types of calamity and destruction to y'all dumbasses, and it's coming.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny that you said it like that, because when you say it like that, you know what jumped into my mind? The old cartons of milk that had the expiration date on it.
Right.
But before the expiration date would actually kick in, sometimes you can taste the milk starting to sour.
You can smell it. Right. God. Yeah.
Don't y'all see this kingdom starting to sour?
Right.
Y'all don't see that? The money don't do what it used to. You don't have the freedom that you used to. The mirth is leaving this land. This land and the mirth and the folly and the whatnot. And so what do these niggas do? They chase mirth and folly harder because they can't get the pleasure out of it that they used to.
Right.
So they chase harder now.
Exactly.
Trying to get this folly. They trying to get their folly on and whatnot. You're not, because this is all sour. This whole man's fucking country, his whole concept, the lies that he got you to believe, the motherfucking narration that he was able to control, all that done got away from him now. Okay? It done got away from him. This internet that we using, the fucking crack, the binary code that he had on the mind control that you motherfuckers that they had. So now, in the midst of all this, the elect is waking up. And as they wait, and there's only 144,000, so when the last one gets sealed, you motherfuckers are done.
Well, I personally, like Pastor Hall said, he said a couple years back, he feel like the elect is already sealed. That's why you're starting to see
It's falling apart.
and everything wrap it up, man. It's only, remember, when you read the Revelation, it's only so long the angels gonna hold back the judgment in the Euphrates.
Yeah, it's cracking. As they say, the dam is starting to crack because the word that went to the four corners of the earth now. So, like I said, the dam is cracking. It's starting to spill. It's starting to spill the the flood is the truth. The truth is coming in.
Yeah.
So you can't get around it. Since the truth is coming in, it's starting to wash the lies that was hidden in the nooks and crannies. It's starting to wash those up to the fucking top where everybody can see it. Everybody's starting to see the lies.
Yeah. And on top of that, if you've been really been paying attention, just in regular news, because we've been talking about these for years. War. One thing that been big lately, Putin said World War III would kick out soon.
Yeah.
He literally said this. So therefore, with that, knowing that and knowing the scriptures, and everybody know that World War III is the end all be all.
And knowing Ezekiel, 37th, 38th chapter, and what was jumping off in that.
Everything is right in place because the elder Malcolm, he just told us, we was at a Raleigh crib yesterday. He just said that, Miami, I believe Miami is the state they orchestrate gun laws. You can carry your gun and everything, and I believe the feds went into that state and they basically bagged them back out.
That was Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, that was Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing because guess what? If you can't come in and get this state by the government, that's tell you a lot. That means they're gonna have to bring the army in that bitch. So what you seen in that movie Bushwick, because we watched it yesterday, those things is gonna happen pretty soon.
All right.
Because it's happening.
Yeah, because Texas banned the flyovers now.
Yeah.
Texas banned the flyover. And this is why I was trying to get people to understand when they said that. When the governor of the state of Texas is like his own little island. And Texas has got enough military down there with Air Force bases and all this other kind of shit. And if he says you can't fly over, he's got a National Guard that's got military aircraft at his disposal to keep you from flying over.
Right.
Okay.
And what do you mean by flying over? So you be clear on that. He's talking about them dropping the pesticides, flying the planes over there. That's the no-fly zone, what the elder's alluding to. He's telling, the Texas governor told him, y'all can't be flying and spraying them chemicals over Texas anymore. So that's a part of the vision that the elder was going into. So.
But no. And that's what it is. So y'all don't understand. These National Guard, these governors of these states have National Guards in all.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, Indiana, our National Guard here in Illinois actually comes out of Indiana as far as the flight thing. We used to have it at O'Hare Airport. The Air Force actually had this National Guard at the airport, at O'Hare Airport. Now when they do an air show, they come out of Indiana. So if Indiana decided to say no more fireworks, they can literally come out of Indiana and shoot that shit down if they don't want you up there. Or tell you to turn that shit off. They can come up there and tell you to turn that shit off. And be right there up there. Say, turn it off. Wow. Or, hey, I ain't got to use a missile to bring you down. I can pop a couple rounds in you and make you have to go and put this motherfucker down somewhere.
Yeah. And that's just according to prophecy, man.
Right.
Which we've been talking about, Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, for the longest, man.
Yeah.
We right here. We right here in this struggle. We right here when all things and all hell about to break loose, man. Because this devil really believing that Isaiah 49 and 10. They believe that that inward thoughts is going to continue forever, man. They really believe this kingdom is going to rule forever. Why do you think they're trying to hurry up and implement certain laws, put things in certain states so that they can come down with that hammer, which that hammer is coming, intimate that MOTB, use that chaos that's going to, because the people are already tired of this shit.
Yeah.
When all hell break loose, cut the dollar laws and put in the MOTB and put in that new system. But guess what? I got to preach up real quick, man. Right when you think that, man, this is what the Lord says. It's Job 5 and 12. It said he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Right? So anything that you think you're going to set up, it's not going to happen, man. I don't give a fuck if you have this much in plan, this and that. It tell you soon as he in the for specificity, the Lord shall intervene.